Well, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. You are waking up to the calm after the storm this morning. Windy weather pummeled the inland northwest last night, so we want to get right to our live team coverage. We have KREM 2's Nicole Hernandez taking a look at storm damage in North Idaho, and meteorologist Jeremy Legoo breaking down what we can expect next. So let's begin with Jeremy in the Outdoor Weather Center talking about when we can expect this wind to die down. Jeremy?
Well, we still got a bit of that wind early on this morning. Still blowing a bit over there in Coeur d'Alene. Anemometer not moving, but I'm here to tell you the wind is still moving, and you can look at the lake and see that very easily for yourself. Here in Spokane, it's still a bit breezy and going to stay so as we move through the day. Wind gusts in the 20-mile-per-hour range, falling to about 20 by noon, and then by this afternoon tapering off to next to negligible. But it is a bit breezy early on this morning, and with temperatures hovering close to freezing, it actually feels like it's down near 20 degrees. And if that doesn't feel cooler to you, let me put this in perspective. From yesterday, just 24 hours ago, we were more than 20 degrees warmer in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene at this time. So all of that wind ushered in that colder air mass. And as we move through the day, expect more sunshine for us. It'll be a mix of clouds and sun headed into the afternoon, and high temperatures topping out near 44 or 45 degrees, so mid 40s. So it is much cooler out there, and well, the worst of the wind is behind us. And out there taking a look at some of the wind, but standing in the cold is Nicole Hernandez. Nicole, can you tell us a little bit about what you're seeing and feeling this morning?
Jeremy, good morning. So it is still definitely chilly out here, like you've been saying. When those little gusts of wind do come, you can really feel that chill. But of course, it was much worse yesterday and last night. So right now we are by River City Lanes, and they do have power again this morning. So take a look. Earlier this morning, we had a bunch of crews out here, but now place is empty. Your road is back open. This is Mullen right near River City Lanes. The road is back open. It has been closed since a tree fell last night. So take a look at this video. You can see here that there was a tree over this road here, knocking over some power lines. It did close down the road, like I mentioned, but crews were here for hours this morning. We were here at 4:45, and they were already up on the poles working away. They had to replace one of the poles, and now they are back up and running. Power is back up. So good news for the people here. It happened before River City Lanes had to reopen. So I'll send things back to you guys for now.
Well, on the South Hill in Spokane, a tree fell on Bernard Street. We want to take a live look at the roadway right now. You can see here that the tree still covering the roadway. The tree nearly hit a car parked on the street, and the Spokane Fire Department and city crews responded and blocked off the area until it could be cleared. You could still see a big mess. A lot of cleanup expected today. Well, this morning, thousands of people are waking up to no power from last night's windstorm. Let's get right to the totals right now. Avista reporting more than 2,000 people without power. Company leaders say crews are working around the clock until all customers are restored. Now, Northern Lights is reporting almost 6,000 customers without power. The majority are in North Idaho. And there are still more than 400 Kootenai Electric customers in the dark this morning. Kootenai Electric says members should be prepared for it to take days to restore power. And yes, that could take multiple days. We'll keep you updated. Inland Power also reporting more than 500 outages in the area. The majority are north of Spokane. If you have a photo or video of the wind from last night, text us to the number 509-448-2000, and you might see what you send us here on TV on Up with KREM. And taking a look now at some of the images you've sent in so far, you can see the wide range of different damage from, debris to down tree limbs, and it looks like it even tore through a construction site all the way from Othello to Sandpoint and Rathdrum. So keep your photos sending in. We'll show them throughout the show. Let's talk about what's trending now. If you drive past the Fox Theater today, you might notice something a little bit different. Gusty winds ripped off the letter O on the sign. Take a look. The wind sent the letter flying into a busy intersection at Sprague and Monroe. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but it was so heavy that it did take 3 people to drag it out of the street.
Yeah, thankfully no one was hurt. It ended up falling into an empty part of the street, and yeah, there were no injuries. Honestly, we may have to remove the whole tower and have it replaced. We'll have to see what happens.
The show still went on for the theater. Staff put up yellow caution tape around the sidewalk for visitors in case more debris fell. The sign damaged was not the original one, though. We're told the tower was installed in 2007. We know this is a lot of information, so for the very latest on last night's windstorm and outages in your area, text the word WIND to the number 509-448-2000, and we'll send a link right to your phone. At 8:06 now, it is time for your morning rush. More news in less time. Now, the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help to find a registered sex offender. Kevin Michael McLeod is wanted for 3 different sex offender registration violations. He was last known to be living in Spirit Lake, but the Sheriff's Office believes he's been recently hiding out in Spokane. If you have seen him, call the Sheriff's Office at the number there on your screen. COVID-19 cases in Washington state are slowly declining. The Washington State Hospital Association says there are more than 865 COVID patients in Washington hospitals, and that's a 12% decline from last week. COVID cases have mostly been on the decline since the beginning of October after spiking to record highs in August and September. But as we head into the holiday season, health leaders say we need to keep our guard up.
Sitting around the table, talking and laughing and singing or hugging, these are activities as a parent. It makes me very nostalgic for years past, but as an ID doctor, it makes me very nervous.
However, death rates have not continued to drop. About 15 Washingtonians die from the virus every day. Last night, the Spokane City Council unanimously approved using more than $800,000 in grant money to bolster the Regional Behavioral Health Unit. The grant money comes from the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs. The money will pay for 1 Spokane County deputy, 2 Spokane police officers, and 3 Frontier Behavioral Health workers to join the Behavior Health Unit. The unit responds to calls when someone might be experiencing mental health crisis in the community. That's your morning rush. More news in less time. Let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
And we talked about today. Highs in the mid-40s? That sounds quite a bit cooler than where we were yesterday, but believe it or not, today kind of sets the stage for even cooler temperatures in the days to come. I'm going to let you know why tomorrow could very well be the coldest day we've seen so far this season.
And it is Tom's Turkey Drive at Starbucks. KREM 2's Channing Curtis live at area Starbucks this morning telling us how we can enjoy a cup of joe while also supporting a great cause. And this is actually not the first time we've had a windstorm the week before Tom's Turkey Drive. Many of you may remember the windstorm of 2015. Despite that additional challenge, you at home continued to step up to make sure our neighbors in need had a Thanksgiving meal to share.
Windstorm happened just before Tom's Turkey Drive, the week of when it was supposed to happen before. And everybody, it seemed like, had no power, including the Rose Hour stores, many of the Rose Hour stores. And we were like, oh my goodness, what are we going to do? It was almost like a Turkey Drive miracle. I mean, Rose Hours was able to work with the power company, and they were able to get the store that was down that we needed to come back up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And then Vista, whose resources were stretched incredibly thin because they're trying to get power on to hundreds of thousands of people, they just call us up. We didn't reach out and they go, hey, we're doubling our donation. Just like that. We're doubling our donation. New America Credit Union, longtime supporter, the greatest. What do? They call us up and they go, hey, we know this is tough. We know what's going on. We're doubling our donation. I mean, just like that.